Well, starting things off, our top story at this hour, Police Minister Bheki Cele has returned to Riverlea just south of Johannesburg to engage with residents in an effort to find a lasting solution regarding illegal mining within the area. It follows residents' concerns about safety after a turf war involving rival groups of illegal miners, which left 5 Zamazamas dead last weekend. Police operations have since been heightened in the area, resulting in the recovery and confiscation of illegal firearms and ammunition, stolen property, including explosives, gas cylinders, and other apparatus commonly used during illegal mining activities. While Police Minister Bheki Cele is addressing Riverlea residents, let's take you live there.
Challenge to say they are not scared of the police. Please send the message. Nami ngiyabafuna. Ngiyabafuna, they can come. We are ready for toe-to-toe. The last thing, PC, the last thing I want, I know there are guns that you found. You'll find some AK, you'll find some pistol, you'll find some ammunition. But I want more guns from those guys. Because those guys, those guns, they use them to intimidate people and shoot one another. So it's important that when we find them with their guns. There are a few guns that you found. Find more of those guns so that people around here, they stay safe. People around here, they sleep peaceful. And people around here, they are not under lockdown. They don't sleep at 6. They sleep the time they want to sleep. People here, they have a right to live a common life and the life that they want to live. But beyond that, continue to deal with criminality, make sure that you shut down all illegal shippings here. There are a lot of them. We find a lot of utwalala and all. Shut anything that is got to do any criminality, not only zamazamas, all kind of criminality. Vala poisa. Vala. All the shippings that are illegal. Shippings that are legal must work within the law. If they break the law, vala poisa. Bayadla. Labo. Who say amaphoyisa ayadla? Bring them to me. Yeah. No, see. Bring them to me. Nibalete gu provincial commissioner. Nibalete gu chair now, so that we deal with those people. So angibiki ukuthi bayadla. Mhlambe yakubadla nawe ukhona nothi badla namla. Mhlambe naye lo badla nami badla naye. But what is important for us to be able to deal with that situation, when I give you my number, give me the name of that person and the thing that person has done. This thing of guessing and painting all the police with the black brush is wrong, because there are police that are doing good work, there are police that are bad. And I know that some criminals here, they attack the good police because they don't want those police to do their work. Abanye benu ngikhuluma kabi ngamaphoyisa ngoba nani nama-criminal. Nikhona nama-criminals, sinibophelani mani ngona nama-criminal. So give us exact information so that we deal with that. Those police that are criminals, we want to change their blue uniform for the orange uniform. But give us the proper, because the Mapoisa have no right to get out of their vows, their code of conduct, and commit crime. Once you do that, you stop being the police officer, you stop being the peace officer, and you join the criminal world, and you must treat you as such. So give us that information. It's important. We want to get that information. Hambani ke no lala, hambani no phumula. We are around here. Riverlea, Crown Basfune, Orlando. Kona ote Orlando kasho amaphoyisa phuma eLimpopo kuphela. Those are South Africans. I don't know what to do with that. Those are South Africans. It doesn't matter when you come, wherever you come from, the part of South Africa, we will be working with you. So we'll work hard and keeping you safe, and we work with you to make sure that you have fun. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, let's call the Provincial Commissioner of Gauteng. Before you leave, please listen to the Provincial Commissioner of Gauteng, General.
So there's a live visuals coming through from Riverlea, just south of Johannesburg, where Police Minister Bheki Cele was addressing some of the residents in relation to the concerns the community had highlighted as protests began on Monday. This was in the back of the killings of some of the alleged illegal miners that happened over the weekend. The minister confirming and acknowledging that the residents have a right to safety, and also just confirming his commitment to clamping down on some of the illicit and illegal activity occurring in the area, including stopping the zamazamas and the operations in relation to them, as well as illegal shebeens, amongst others. As we know that there were some demands highlighted by the community at large during the protests which occurred on Monday after roads were closed. We obviously saw 5 alleged illegal miners having been killed over the weekend. This was in an alleged turf war that's said to be taking place in the area in relation to the parallel economy that exists within the Zamazamas. There was a demand for the SANDF to be deployed. The next day, though, we did see that there was no police presence or SANDF presence at that point. We also saw that they demanded the Department of Mineral Resources and Energy to seal some of the open mines. They wanted a timeline of about 7 days. And, they really wanted to advocate for decent living for those within the area. The Minister of Police, in fact, reassuring community members and protesters at large that they'd also have to rope in the Human Settlements Department to deal with the issue of the illegal miners. And, also looking at some of the concerns which obviously stem back from 2016-2017 period. We've been having discussions about the origins and the crisis of zamazamas in South Africa and illegal mining that is occurring in parts of Johannesburg, really what the impact it's having on the community and the city at large. Some of the analysts coming through to say that South Africa's development at this point cannot operate in isolation to the rest of the SADC region. And that perhaps may be the crux of the matter at this point in terms of serving as South Africa serving as a pull factor for attracting some of the illegal miners. So as that briefing gets underway, perhaps we can also speak to the police minister a little later on. But we'll leave that there for now and continue to, of course, monitor developments within the Riverlea area.
Qualities themselves of keeping our environmental design healthy. There are bushes around these areas, so zamazamas can easily go and have illegally connection without seeing hide with the guns and all that. So the security cluster that will be meeting the president tomorrow will also invite other departments. One department that has been mentioned time and again here is human settlement. You remember that in Gauteng alone, there are about 700 settlements that are the informal settlement. But this Zamimpilo is absolutely terrible for the community here. So we'll be pulling everybody together, but indeed starting with the security cluster. Security cluster can't be permanent. We're creating the space for everybody to come and do his work, and then we are able to find the final solution in that particular community.
All right.
Minister, just a quick message quickly to those zamazamas. Message them.
Well, the message can be said by generals. Generals have been here, especially. I do really want to thank General Zulu and Nopisi that after I've been here, the community has made the call. They have responded. We have sent our forces here. I've seen Jones ukuthi no ewavuma ama-forces. Even the people here and in councillors and everybody that have been calling soldiers, they have stopped calling soldiers because they can see that police have got capacity. We're not saying we're not going to work with the soldiers. I'm sure coming after I've seen the president will come with a broader plan. But this thing to think that police can't do the work in this country must come to an end. I'm sure people, they did see the response of the police. They even thought that those are soldiers. Those are not soldiers. Those are police in the camouflage uniform. I saw them, Jones, pushing you, telling you to stay back, to stay away from the operation, and they're warning you. So we will be expanding these operations, and indeed we want the way of a special covering Gauteng. We will be dealing with other provinces, but Gauteng, I think we must work on it once and for all rather than going piecemeal to it.
Just the report regarding the complaints of the Lalagte police station, are you still going to receive this report on Thursday? And what will you do after you've received these complaints?
The secretariat is here. They are going to the police station on Monday. There's a chief director from the secretariat just behind you. We'll be there from Monday. I want the report by Thursday. What are the problems? Why people are complaining so much? Because it's a big complaint. Even when we were there, we're talking about the Lalagte. Everybody in a unison said not Lalagte police station, which means we have to find out what's an issue. Is it the management? Is it the ordinary membership there? Is it the relationship between the community and the police station? But after that, we'll come back and meet the community leadership here. We're not going to come back to the Imbizo. We'll meet the community leadership and raise their matters, and we take it from there. If we need to put some changes for the station to work well, we'll do that.
Minister, if you'll allow me, so I've just received word that people are not necessarily aware of what Uchenol Zulu does. Are you able to just maybe expand on, in terms of the units, Minister?
She runs the special forces, General Zulu. General Zulu, she runs all those we call special forces, especially the National Intervention Unit is known as an NIU. Those mobile units, they don't know much about mobile units. Those are the units that deal with very costly cargoes. When you move the pure diamond, when you move the pure gold in the country, when you move those highly precious metals, that is a unit that we deal is almost on the level of the special task force. You don't know about it. You don't know that I'm a police. So she runs those units that they fall under ORS, that is Operational Response Services. So that's what General Zulu do. It's enough that you know that and don't go beyond it.
Wonderful, thank you, Minister.
The police have arrested top guys that work with Zamazamas and they're currently out in bail. What have they been charged under?
Well, they are charged in many other things. Mine is to arrest them. Mine is to arrest them. I'm sure the people from DPCI can explain what we charge them, at what level. There are different levels that we charge them on the issues of the metal, precious metal act. I know there is such thing, so they can explain what they charge them for. But ours is to arrest them and send them there.
Thank you, colleagues. Thank you, Minister.
Thank you.
Thank you, colleagues. This is heavy.
People take, please. It's so heavy. Take. Oh, thank you. Thank you.